God morning. Like they say, Happy Easter. Um, we have tons and tons and tons of eggs that was donated and given to the community to give away to the kids. Yeah, unfortunately, we are unable to do it today because of the shutdown and the social distancing. Um, but we will move that forward just for the fun of the kids when the time presents itself. I guess that's the first message. The second one is BASH. Belief with action serves humanity. Yes, things are different. Guess what? Different is great. They used to tell me all the time I'm different. What I learned that's special. There's something good in everything. So with all this craziness going on, just know that it too shall pass. But respect the difference that we must abide by, starting with the people of power, people of influence, millionaires, billionaires that's been making millions and billions off the backs of the 99 percenters. Now you need us. We actually need you too. However, money doesn't rule the world right now. It doesn't. So let's take heed that we have an opportunity right now to not just put a band-aid on the situation. We have an opportunity to really, really change the world and make it much better. So please don't just pacify legislation as well as the efforts from celebrities and community leaders that's stepping up because the camera is on and the world is watching. Don't stop when the world opens back up or the country opens back up, because we have a unique opportunity to make a major, major, major difference for our children, their children, and their children's children. We have that opportunity today. So a guy like me, a dreamer, somebody's in action because I believe that I have the ability and the power of God Almighty to be a part of world change as an agent. I am going to stay in position for all leaders now and after to continue on where we are now. Please don't stop. Please don't stop when the switch turns back on. Because remember, they didn't even turn it off. God turned it off because the government didn't shut it down in the beginning. NBA went down, other people went down. It forced the government to shut down. So, guys, we have the power to make them do whatever thus says the Lord. And if we believe in action and we stand up to the craziness, the corruption, the lies, the taking of our money and properties and not giving us anything back. But if we have the power to stand right now when they need us, we can do something that has never happened in this world, to be that model of United States of America, not the divisive states of America, but the United States of America, most powerful because of our health care, which is not that right now, because of our economy, which is not that right now, because of our unity that's not there right now, our commitments to the poor, the less fortunate. And then also the businesses. Businesses continue to open doors for funding, opportunities, grants, just whatever it is to keep it going because a lot of people are affected. This is your opportunity to shine. President of the United States, Congress, all the political leaders all across the world. It's your time to shine. Shine, baby. Fly. But don't just fly while the camera's on. When the cameras turn off, how about you keep flying for the people? Because I know right here, Joseph Bailey in this bash and all this work. Matter of fact, don't check my toenails out right there. But anyway, all this work. See on the bottom in the back. Yeah. More work over here. Yeah, I'm working 24/7. People say they bored. When you bored? What do you mean? It gives you more time to do more things. When you bored? Find something to do. See, everybody say they're so busy, so busy, so busy. Now you're not that busy. So all the things that you could have done when you were too busy to do, why don't you do it now? Family, which family is family. Some together, some not. Community is not open, but you can make calls, you can still build. I know what we're doing tonight. We're training tonight. We're doing so many different things tonight because we basically officially have taken the responsibility that it is our responsibility here at the Bash to lead this country to a better day because we have solutions, not talk, but walk and solutions that we can officially implement in the government of the United States of America. One is very simple. Okay, well, they opening up hospitals right now. What I've been campaigning to open up empowerment centers as a counter to prisons. So now what we have decided and what we're writing right over here is basically now our empowerment center, the business plan, when we're updating it to be more health related or from a health focus in addition to all the other amenities in the center. And so now we're presenting to the entire United States of America a 6-month challenge. It's coming. 6-month challenge to where we open, 200 of these buildings in the country, 200 different cities. It's not like a crazy dream either. They just opened up a hospital in 2 days. Okay, a hospital is much more complicated than this empowerment center. However, I'm not relying on them. I'm relying on my belief and my efforts in action, and the people that believe in action with me, like the people that's on the call tonight, and the people that's going to be on the call tomorrow, and every day leading to May 1st. So we're organizing now while everybody's down, while everybody's saying, no, wait on the government. No, I'm not going to wait on it. Why would I? I'm waiting on the government now sitting in this house, for 30 more days. Well, that's what I said, 30 more days, which is May 1st. But then I'm going to make some moves. I'm a grown man. Joseph Bay, I'm 44 years old. I have 4 children. So now I'm supposed to wait on a government that lies, that steals, that kills, that blocks. I'm supposed to wait on that? Come on, man. Are you kidding me? No! Leaders lead. Irrefutable laws of leadership. I remember it saying that things that everybody else can do, you delegate it. But the creativity, the next level of the thought process for a big explosion, when it takes a visionary, it takes a leader to create those possibilities. So I'm the guy that like to go into a dark arena and turn the light on for so many others to walk through. I'm the guy they call when there's a problem and there's an issue and people are afraid to stand up. I get that from my mama. Forever and a day, guys. Just forever remember that this guy, no matter what happens to this guy Because I know the risks that I take every day, every single day, trying to fulfill the dreams of Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and all the leaders that's Black that have been murdered. Murdered because they refuse to take no for an answer. They refuse to just allow things to manifest. They refuse to just wait on the government to do whatever they decide to do, whenever they decide to do it. Just know I'm doing it because I know that I'm equipped. And I know that everybody that's living, they're not equipped with what I've been equipped with. Born through Elizabeth McDaniel, and actually, let's say it right, Elizabeth McKelvey Bailey McDaniel, to where she actually had 11 children. But first, she was called the female Martin Luther King. You don't get that name without results, big results. So I came up under that leadership. Number 2, she has 11 children. And she took care of 3 others like it was hers. So that's 14. And this guy right here happened to be number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 7. So that means all the brothers and sisters from the top and all the brothers and sisters from the bottom, I'm right in the middle. So I got all of that, and I got all of that have empowered me. Thirdly, God has blessed me to enter the car business, negotiations, relationships, business. Fourth, He blessed me to travel the world, well, at least the United States of America, to take those skills to help dealerships all over the country break records every time we show up, stimulating the community with $150,000 minimum to $1 million. That's 5, 7, 10 days. Yes, that's my blessing. I'm a part of a unique team. We call them 1%ers. So I've been able to learn from CEOs, presidents, millionaires, community leaders. I've been able to learn communities. I've been able to build networks in communities. I've been able to fundraise in communities. I've been able to create jobs in communities. I've been able to walk into a courtroom and stand up for individuals all over the country. So it has empowered me with a unique talent, a unique skill that I cannot die with, let alone learning what my mom has created that's beneficial to this entire world. Where she created a system that creates wealth through service. Wealth through service. Wealth through service. Have you ever heard of that before? I grew up in that. Where people from prison came straight here. My mom's home to get a house, a job, a car. Before they went home to their mom, their woman, they came to my mama to get the resources to cover in because they trusted her, because she's a service provider straight from heaven. Meaning she cares. She gives of her time, her trust, her talent, her treasure, and her teams on the spot. How many people doing that? And she's been doing that for decades. And I'm talking about everybody. It's anybody. Worst of the worst. People kicked out, left out, homeless. We built homes for the homeless. Yes, these hands. Homes for the homeless. He empowered me with all of this knowledge. I've been around my mom to where, I remember when I was young, we was leaving town. And when we leave in town, we always, always, always love to leave town with mom because we know we're going to eat and we know we're going to do some stuff. We're going to sit down and eat. We're going to have a good time. We're leaving out of town. On the left side of the street, there was a car stopped by the police in another town. Well, we on our way. Mom turns the car around. Yes, she did. And I asked her, because I'm usually the one, I used to get beat all the time because of my mouth. I asked, Mom, what you doing? She didn't say one word. Because I grew up with her, and I know her. Shut up. Don't say another word. She didn't say nothing. She didn't even warn you to shut up. Well, you better catch that from the spirit in the air, young man. Shut up. She pulls up behind the cop car, who was bagging the guy, putting him in the car. It's already cuffed. All I know is I saw my mom do this. She found out later, she said, let him go. That officer talked so much trash to my mom, till I remember getting out the car. Guess what happened, though? They released that young man in the car with my mother, and we drove out of town with this young man she never met, never heard of. Two unique things. Number one, she cares. And she knows the average young black man out there don't have lawyers, don't have the money to pay low fines, this and that. So she just sticks her nose in wherever she can to try to help. And number two, they released him in cuffs to my mom. You don't believe that, right? You don't believe it. Come on out here. Come on out here. There's plenty of stories like that. You know why? Because they eat off the same plate she dishing out. Understand that? Let me say it again. Because they eating off the same plate that mom was dishing. Because if everybody coming to my mom to get a house, a car, clothes, food, jewelry, whatever, she's coming. Like the lady didn't know how to do tax. The lady couldn't afford her office doing taxes. So mom created a place where I do some taxes over here. Kids couldn't go anywhere. Didn't have no activity. So she she made us build a place for the for activities with a pool table and all kinds of stuff in it. Anyway, I kind of lost my train of thought, but either way, my mom served the community so much to where if you did this woman wrong, woo, or you didn't work with this woman, woo, you got two problems. You got a problem with her because she don't take no for an answer. Never. Ask the pastor, ask the judge, ask the community leaders, ask the thug in the street, ask anybody. Nah, she's not taking no for an answer. She's a real soldier of God. She knows her power. She knows her value. She knows who she is, and she knows the majority of the people on the planet don't have the balls to attempt the things that she produced. So she put herself in harm's way for other people. That leads me to my position, to carry on that legacy, that torch, to where I can create a platform just like my mother, to where we could tap in for anything. Not just family, but friends, folks. One more story just came to mind. A lady from Baltimore, Maryland. So we got family out there. So heard about my mama in Baltimore, Maryland. She lost her place, put all her things she had in her van and her kids and her gas, and she drove down here. Didn't make it. Ran out of gas. Well, guess what happened? She asked the people, did they know Bet Bailey? Bet Bailey? Oh, yeah, Bet out there in St. Stephen. Oh, yeah, Bet Bailey. She about, yeah. But that's where you trying to go. Filled her tank up to come see my mama. She walked in the door. Not this door, it was a different house. She walked in the door. I was there. I was a part of a lot of experience, a lot of moments that prepared me for today. And I was there. I opened the door, and this woman asked to speak to Bailey. Went around, got her. When my mom walked around, I could literally see the pain, the trauma, the issues, the worry, the hell, the lack of for her life, her children, just died. Just died. I felt it. It was so magical. It was so amazing. Like this woman's life's changed just by meeting my mom. My mom ain't say nothing to her. Nothing. Anyway, I have taken it as my life commitment to give the world what my mom has given to the world that has not been preserved, respected, duplicated, or delegated. That's my responsibility. And regardless of yesterday's heaven and hell, this is a whole new different season, a whole new different world, especially after this. I don't like to call the word, but I don't even like to say pandemic. I just like to, just whatever. You know what's going on right now, but the change, the new day. It opens the door for each of us to make sure we don't let them turn the country back on without making sure the country will never be the same again. To where there's doors open for Black folks, for minority folks, even white folks, even though you got some more privilege than us, and that's no disrespect. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm just, knowing that we need to, make something happen for the minority world, because that's why they call it minority, because we need a little majority respect. Wow, I've been talking for 23 minutes. I didn't even know that. I'm just going to stop here and just say, I am committed to leading a movement across this world to change it. And we're going to do it in the form of opening up 200 Empowerment Life Centers of America. Period. Yes, my mom's name is going to be on it, but any one of you big sponsors or big donors or big celebrities that want to drop a bunch of money on them, of course, we negotiate some naming rights. But as of right now, Elizabeth McKelvey Bailey McDaniel Empowerment Life Centers of America is the name. And her 7th son has committed his life, after getting the word from my best friend. Yes, it's up there, it's up there. It's way up there. It's just, it's really a spirit, nice spirit, just a little color, and a little, dreads or whatever. But it's, anyway, at the end of the day is, I've committed my life to leading this country to a better day by turning my mother's local legacy into a global phenomenon that's sure to open 200 Empowerment Life Centers of America while creating the largest distribution of service, wealth, and people on the planet. Period.